Hello guys, welcome back to the channel again. So what we have here is a MATEBETO. It's African culture, a Zambian tradition. So the bride brought traditional food, Zambian traditional food, to us as a family of the groom. So this is the food that has been presented on the table. Yeah, so for those who are new, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. And as you subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification button so that you shouldn't miss any video that I upload. Yeah, I really appreciate guys if you continue subscribing. Yeah, so right now what was done here first, it started with a prayer. After prayer, now the food started to be presented. We were shown the different kind of relish that can be prepared when you have money, even when you don't have money. So this is a Zambian tradition. Yeah, it happens in most of the marriages. It can happen before marriage, even after marriage. Yeah, because it's just a normal thing, but this has to be presented. So now what was started to be shown right here was they cooked shima. They used maize for the beer. They cooked shima, they brought it. This is staple food, Zambian staple food, yeah. And this was beans. And that's groundnuts. And that's kalalu, as here we call it one way. It's kalalu. Yeah, it's also really cooked here in Zambia. Yeah, and that's cassava, dry cassava, roasted. That's the reason they also brought those groundnuts, so that can be eaten together with the groundnuts. And that's cassava leaves, cooked with oil, cooking oil. Yeah, and that's sweet potato leaves. Have been presented. This is also another cassava leaves. Yeah, so all these foods can be presented, can be cooked even when you don't have money, just things that will be available for now. This is okra, Zambian traditional okra mixed with groundnuts. So it has to be shown to everyone. And that's oh my god, I've forgotten the name, but we call it impor in Zambia. Yeah, that's what we call it. And these are caterpillars, really loved in Zambia to be eaten. And this is okra, ladies' fingers. And this is a pounded maize. Yeah. And this is fish, fresh fish, fried fresh fish. Also can be eaten for dinner. So these are just radish that can be eaten for dinner, and this is just some stew, soup as they call it, for any radish. Yeah, there are lots of food that were being presented. Those are potatoes, just boiled potatoes, and those were just potatoes mixed with green beans and carrots and stew. And this is dry fish, boiled dry fish. All this that has been shown can be food that can be used, that can be eaten as your supper, lunch, anything you want it as. And this is the traditional drink, monkoyo. The monkoyo, I'm sure you guys have been showing you how to cook or prepare monkoyo on this channel. I think I got about 2 or 3 videos of how I've been cooking munkoyo. This is a very nice drink, especially for this hot season it is. You can even put ice cubes in it. Yeah, so as she took the cup was just for her to taste. This was the matron from the bride's side. She was the one presenting the food and telling us how to eat it, how you would want it, how you can prepare it, and how it can be given out. Yeah, they also brought mineral water. You can also take some water as you're eating. And another part was the part for the chicken. So this chicken is not the normal broiled chickens, but it's a village chicken. A village chicken that's got tradition. Yeah, it's got a meaning. It means something. So as they brought this chicken, they presented it. They couldn't open it just like that. It's a tradition. So for her, the merchant to open the chicken, for her to present it to us, we were supposed to put money. So we had to put money on top of the covered chicken for it to be open so that we can eat it. That's the tradition. Yeah? That's what happens. There we go. Money was being put. That's when the chicken was allowed to be eaten. And that salt really adds value in each one's life, you know. So salt doesn't have to be missed out on any meal. So that's what was being said. And that is sugar. The sugar was brought to be added into the munkoyo, the African traditional drink. And that is maize. Maize is not always in season, yeah. So, but they had to try their best to find some fresh maize and bring it to be presented, because it's also like a sweet course. After eating your meal, your supper, you can also add some maize on top of your meal. So now they're done presenting the food as per tradition. That's what is done. That's the meaning that they're done with the preparation. They're done with what they presented to us. And now that's my aunt. It's time to lift the bride. So as we're lifting the bride, you just don't lift her like without money. If you don't put money in her hands, she can't get up. So you put money in her hands, then you lift her up. That's our tradition here in Zambia. So this was appreciation. You're appreciating that they've been served well, they've been welcomed in a proper way. And now it was time for them to start with the introductory. It was time for all of us to introduce. Though the whole family wasn't there, it was only parts of the families, yeah, but not the entire family. Just a few of us, because it was just on a short notice thing. Yeah. So now started with the introduction. The matron herself was introducing part of a family from the bride's side. So she was done introducing part of her family, and it was time for my aunt to introduce us from the groom side to the family of the bride side. So now the introduction was done. It was now time for the food to be presented, and now it was time to share the food. Share the food so it can be eaten now. So now after eating the food, this is the food that was remaining from the food that we had eaten. This was the remaining food on the table. Now it was time for the bride and the family to go. Yeah, we had such a lovely time knowing and spending time together. It was now time for them to go. For those who are new, guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you may not miss any video that I post. Thank you for watching, and we'd like to hear from you guys.